provide for. But again, all those levels of diversity allow us to become stronger. That moment of having $200 in my bank account has probably made me stronger as a result of reflecting back on that experience. I'm thankful for my father-in-law who bailed us out at that time, but I call that a God-given thing, because if he wasn't around or somebody else wasn't there to help allow some provision, we would have really struggled during that time. So God puts a lot of things in our lives and allows us to lead in the ways we need to.
What do you present to your team? What's the main focus? I know you communicate on social media a fair amount. The team players hear those things, but also in your communication with the team. What's the number one thing that you promote to accomplish team unit?
So we have three core values: it's character, responsibility, and family. Again, I think these are applicable well beyond athletics. So we start everything with the foundation of character. We deal with a very large dynamic of kids at Page High School coming from a variety of backgrounds. So when I look out at our team, I see this kid over here who does not have a dad. I see this kid over here who actually lives with his sister who's 18 years old. I look in the back and there's a kid who lives in Irving Park that lives in a $1 million home. And then I look in the back, there's that dynamic is huge. So these kids come from so many different backgrounds. So we start with character because a lot of these kids aren't taught things. And so it's the same thing for us as adults in training, spiritually speaking, that it's got to start with your character and reflection of who you want to be. There's a lot of people who go, and you guys know what I'm saying, I'm not saying this to be critical, there's a lot of people who claim to be Christians and say that they're believers, and then you watch the fruit come out of their body and who they are. They don't appear to be doing what God calls us to do, biblically speaking, at all. And that's really frustrating for me. We all make mistakes and we all do things, but when you're deliberately showing or revealing fruit that's not biblically led, that's tough. So I think for us,